Air Force will be led by Troy Calhoun for an 11th consecutive season, the longest tenure of any Mountain West head coach with his current team. Hi, I'm Jesse Kurtz in the Mountain West Network studio. Air Force returns 8 starters from a team that went 10-3 last season, which included a victory in the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl. Here's what you need to know heading into the new season as we count down the kickoff with the Air Force Falcons. The Falcons enter 2017 having won 6 in a row dating back to last season, which is tied for the 4th longest active win streak in the nation. It's a program that has won at least 6 games in 9 of the last 10 seasons under Troy Calhoun, which has led to 9 bowl game appearances.
Sometimes those are, those journeys can be quite interesting and quite rewarding. I think what's really important is to try to maintain some health during the first half of the season and then being able to gather and pull from some of those lessons and experiences.
Junior quarterback Arion Worthman is a powerful runner under center for the Falcons. In 6 games in 2016, Worthman ran for 674 yards and accounted for 10 touchdowns, leading the Air Force offense to an average of 38.6 points per game in his 5 starts. He, along with senior running back Tim McVeigh, will provide a dynamic duo for a rushing attack that averaged over 317 yards per game last fall.
He's a great dude. He's a good worker and just a good friend, a good teammate. And we all believe in him, and he does a good job of just taking charge and leading the offense.
Senior linebacker Grant Ross is the only returning starter for the Falcons on defense. His 67 tackles from a year ago was 3rd best on the team. Ross, who made 5.5 tackles for loss in 2016, will shoulder much of the leadership role for a defensive unit that is replacing 12 of its top 13 tacklers.
Good maturity, a guy you'd think would be a little bit older than what his birth certificate shows. Just a quality young man, and that guy certainly has many of the qualities, the attributes that you want in a future Air Force officer.
Now I'm the vocal leader, which is something that I've been improving on. But definitely I lean on my brothers for how to run a team, and I expect a lot from them, and they expect a lot from me. So I think it's like an iron sharpens iron, kind of mentality with us.
Air Force opens up the season by hosting VMI before facing 4 straight teams who went to bowl games a year ago, including a trip to Michigan on September 16th to face the Wolverines, in front of what will be one of the biggest crowds to see a college football game this fall.
It's a great experience. It's a historical stadium, a great team, and we're excited to be there, and we'll work for it.
If you have a burning desire to improve, then you're going to try to pull from any lesson or any experience that maybe you have. And I think just in general, that's what's going to be vital to this team. And more importantly, maybe help some of these guys that head to 2018 or 2019, those seasons too.
Well, I think they bring back quarterback Arion Worthman. There's a lot of optimism there, Jesse, because he started the last 5 games. They won all 5. He played in the last 6, won all 6. Tim McVeigh's been a touchdown machine since he's arrived. They look strong at the Z wide receiver with Ty Williams and also Ron Cleveland. So you like what's happening on the offensive side of the ball. I think defensively, you like the optimism because Steve Russ is your defensive coordinator. And I think he's going to simplify some things this year. And it may take the defense a few games to kind of find their rhythm. But I think there's always optimism, certainly when you run the triple option offense and when you have a returning quarterback.
Thanks, Jim. Air Force kicks off the 2017 season on September 2nd when they host VMI at Falcons Stadium.